I've made over 500K from crypto and software development before I turned 25. And these are some of the achievements I'm proud of slash my journey. And my biggest wins in crypto were Trump, made over 100K on that one. Harry Balls made over 50. Figure made over 40. Luigi, I made over 40. That was my breakout play. Remus was a big play for me again, made over like close to 40. So those are some of my biggest wins in crypto. And you can see my physique now. I just did a cut where I lost like 25 pounds, 20 to 30 pounds. I think it's 30 pounds now. So I look pretty good. Been in the gym for like 5 years. And then I've competed in Muay Thai tournaments, at least one Muay Thai tournament. It was very amateur, but still, I think it's an accomplishment. I won that very amateur event. So I'll explain why I'm listing my achievements, but right now I'm just gonna list them. My achievements are I got a software development job in 8 months, right? It was pretty much going the self-taught route. Basically, I was in school, uh, originally going down the traditional route of trying to get a computer science degree. I think I was working on my associates, and a teacher basically told me I could do it without a degree, so I did it without a degree. I did it, and it took only 8 months. Uh, the job paid roughly 50K. I did this around the time I was like 20, I think, and this is without a batch. I have an associate's. I do have an associate's. I don't have a bachelor's degree. This was before AI, and I would basically classify myself as mostly self-taught, and that's basically based off how you would define it. Uh, at this job, over the course of like 2 years roughly, I've negotiated a 50% pay raise. My pay went from 50K to 75K, and this is when I was a junior dev at the time. I just remember my entire team of more experienced developers, they all got dropped, and they only kept me, right? Because they obviously saw my competency. So, and this was before AI, so they got replaced by mostly Indians, like and lower people from other countries and stuff like that. So from this job, I touched 5 figures. So yeah, and this is basically some screenshots from my LinkedIn, and effectively I'm about to send myself. So that's my name, Sikon Akpan, and I was a software developer, 2 years of experience, full stack development. So from there, basically when they let go of my whole team, they dropped the projects that I was on, and I basically used that as the jump off spot to get into crypto and go into crypto full time. And the reason, yeah, I used that as a jump off spot to get into crypto full time because I was already in crypto, but uh, I feel like that was a good transition, period for me. So in crypto, I've made over 500K from meme coins, right? That's specifically what I've been trading. So that's where I have expertise trading. I've made over 100K merging my software development and crypto skills. So I've made over 6 figs purely off the software that I've written in crypto. I've lost over 100K in a month. I've made over 100K in a month. I know what it takes to go to that dark place and bounce back from, I mean, going through it. You're going through it and you lose 100K. I was going through it. So I know what it takes to bounce back from that. I've seen over 400K from my savings account, in my savings account. And I've given over 5 figs to friends and family last year alone. So those are some of the accomplishments I've achieved in crypto. And these are some of my biggest wins. I think you already seen most of these. That coin, I made like 30 bands. And these are a lot of these are fast cooks, like same day, maybe 1 2 days. I think that Trump was a 1 or 2 days that play. Uh, so I'm really just gonna go through. I'm just gonna list my assets right now. So I do have a paid off condo. I basically bought a paid off condo. It's very small, but at least I own it. The bank does not own my condo. I have no mortgage on it. Uh, it costs around 170 bands, and you can see a screenshot of the payment, a receipt from the payment. It was not used within. I didn't get it with inheritance money. I didn't get money like directly from my family for it. I'm not gonna say I didn't have family support, but they didn't directly contribute to the dollars going in. That's what I'm gonna say. And I'm all in for like 210K on my condo, including like renovations altogether, right? And I did this. I bought this in December of 2025, so in one of the toughest housing markets, relatively. You know what I mean, so I think that's pretty impressive. Uh, I have over 5 figures in stocks, and that's this screenshot right here. I have roughly like 23. It fluctuates, so who cares? I have over 6 figures in real estate, so that's basically my condo. I have over 5 figures in crypto. This is one of the coins that I'm holding. And I have like 12 bands in it. I'm down, I think, like 10 bands. At least that's what one of my P&L say. I don't know if that's completely accurate. I don't think I'm down that much. My net worth right now is probably over like 350. It fluctuates crazy because of crypto. You know, what I mean, the market's dumping right now. I have zero debt. I have a paid off car, zero consumer debt, zero student loans, and I have a 780 credit score. So that's my screenshot from my credit score things. I don't know. All right, so now I'm gonna be talking about lifting weights. So I built my dream physique. I was skinny in high school. I think I weighed like I was like 6'2", 160. It's still on my like ID card. I haven't gotten updated. It's kind of funny. I think it says 165. That I weighed 165 in high school. So I was super skinny. Like look at my arms and shit. This is the most recent pic. I think I took this like last week. So in less than 2 years, I've been in the gym for like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. So this is a picture from recently on my recent cut, but I built a lot of this muscle in the first 2 years. You don't need a 4 or 5 years to. You're gonna get most of your gains in the first 2 years if you actually locked in, right? So I've been skinny, I've been fat, I built hella muscle, I've cut muscle, so I know how to do any type of transformation in a gym. You know what I mean? I'm currently probably close to my peak physique, which I would say is 6'2", 200 pounds, lean. I got the abs and stuff like that. You can judge for yourself, but I have more than 4 years of experience in the gym. Combat sports. I won a Muay Thai competition. It was very amateur, so it wasn't like the craziest thing to be proud of, but I look pretty good when I strike. I have decent technique. I can keep up with most niggas that I train with and spar with. So, and I progress very fast. If I have videos from me only training Muay Thai for like 3 months, and I look pretty good. I did all this before I was 25, right? And now I'm gonna basically give you a reason why I just went through all that, and yeah, why I just through all that, because there's a lot of flexing. And if you know me in real life, I keep most of my private stuff private. I'm not too open and not the biggest flexer. I'm not too flashy. But the reason that I want it to fully dox myself and go all in on this YouTube stuff, this social media stuff, is because I've tried this YouTube stuff multiple times, and every time I fail because I'm like half in, 1 foot out, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, and I really think that I have a lot to offer to younger people right now, education wise, and I can get you to your goals faster. Basically, that's what I think if you listen to my videos, right? So I did a lot of this when I was 20, before I even turned 24, or by the time I was 24. So I just recently turned 25. So I'm a yapper. I'm very introspective. I think I got a very good hustler's mindset. I think about a lot of things uniquely and in a very good way compared to other people. I was very lost after high school. I think I took like 6 months to really find out what the fuck I wanted to do. School really didn't prepare me, I think, too well for the real world. I think other people can resonate with that feeling of being lost after high school, not really knowing what to do. People just going through the motions, going to college, just going into hella debt and just fucking up their life and trying to rebound from it. It sucks. So, and I find that most people online, they're just LARPing. And a lot of them, they haven't really done much IRL. Like they haven't done much outside of social media. If you're making most of your money from social media, it's like, where are you getting this life experience from? So I feel like I've lived a lot of life at 25 that I should be throwing my 2 cents in on the social media things, and I'm gonna start doing it. But this is just to prove that I have the accolades to back up what the fuck I'm saying, and anything that I mentioned in this video, I can prove. So know that, and I feel like I can get you to your goals faster. That's the whole reason making this thing. So I was very lost after high school. I took 6 months off. I remember saying that I didn't go straight into college because I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. I've worked a lot of shitty jobs, so it's kind of a rags to riches type story. I feel like I kind of have that type story. Like, remember I worked at McDonald's, worked at a car wash, I worked at Walmart and Amazon at the same fucking time. I didn't know which one to choose, and I was making so much money working at both. So I was working at both while going to school full time. It was pretty brutal, and look how young I fucking look in this retard ass McDonald's hat. And why the flex, right? I get a lot of questions like, why don't you compete? Why don't you compete? Because people think I'm pretty decent of a striker, at least Muay Thai wise. And I mean, I progressed pretty fast. I look pretty good for how little time that I was. At least now I got like 3 years of experience, so I should probably look pretty good. But why don't I compete? Really, is because I want to protect my brain health. When I did the black eye, you know what that means? It's basically like a hard sparring tournament. I remember I injured my hip for like a year, where I was not 100% for like a whole year. It's like, and I remember I had to pay to do that shit. It's like, bro, money. I rather I'm choosing money over anything fitness or MMA achievement. So money is my god. Know what I mean, that's not money is my god, but my main goal is financial freedom. That's a better way of phrasing it, right? I want my passive income to cover my expenses. That's how I define financial freedom, right? So you could say that money is my focus. That's really the main reason I usually get out of bed. I enjoy the fitness stuff, and I've achieved a lot of fitness. I think I got a pretty good physique and a pretty. I'm pretty good at least Muay Thai for right now. Eventually, I'm gonna switch to MMA and all that bullshit, but I don't think I'm that bad at Muay Thai. Uh, so yeah, my fitness goals and my fighting goals are all secondary. That's really what I'm trying to explain to me and explain to you. And this is basically like a burn the bridges, not bridges, burn the ships type of moment, where there's this whole old story where this warrior was going to conquer some land, and they arrived at the land by ship, and they basically she burned all the ships so that they had no way back, meaning you had to go all in. It's either do or die. So I feel like this is my do or die moment. I'm basically doxing myself and telling you exactly who I am and my names and stuff, when usually I've been pretty private. Most people don't know this about me. They're probably going to be surprised to hear all this about what I've done. And my next goal is probably going to be to get my first rental, to rental real estate, or 100K in stocks before I'm 30. Hopefully, in the next few years, I can do it earlier. But at least by the time I'm 30, I want to have either 100K in stocks or at least one rental property, actual rental property, right? I think I'm pretty good at achieving goals. I know I'm pretty good at achieving goals. I'm not gonna sell myself short. And I think I can in my personal life, I find that I'm constantly pushing people around me to try to reach their goals and improve, improve, improve. It doesn't work the same in real life because a lot of people will take that as hating, even though because of the way I talk and the way I say it, even though they do get the results. Like my friends level up with me when I push them and press them, but a lot of niggas bitch when you try to push them to improve. And maybe this is the better avenue to do it. Maybe online might be better just to do it to strangers because I don't know why, but people take it as hate when you do it IRL. Uh, I did a lot of this in silence, but I feel like I'm just getting so much. I have so much experience and life experience at 25 that I need to start talking about this. A lot of the conversations I'm hearing online, a lot of these people haven't done what they said they're doing. They're just LARPing to you. They just use a bunch of fancy terms, and people just eat that shit up and go on to ruin their lives. When I feel like I actually understand a lot of these things, and I've been through a lot of these things. I know what it feels like to have a paid off condo. I know what it feels like to go from not understanding anything about software development to getting a job in software development. I know what it feels like to try to negotiate for a pay raise. I've been through this. That's why I was listing my achievements. So now when I make my future videos, this my next videos, I don't need to explain my accolades to y'all. you should know what I've been through if you're at least following my journey. And I'm gonna take some preventative measures. I know a lot of people are gonna come out the woodworks pretending like they know me, and respectfully, I might fuck with you. I mean, I'm not burning bridges or whatever the fuck, but I want to set the ground rules straight with anyone watching this video that think they know me, right? Don't ask yourself, do you know me? Don't pretend. Does any of this surprise you? If you don't know this, then you're probably not in my close circle, close groups, close friends. My family knows all this about me. My closest friends know this about me, right? If you know me from high school, you don't know me. If you know me by only my nickname Khan, we could be cool, blah blah blah. That's my nickname, but you probably don't know me if you don't even know my full name. So if you don't got my phone number, you probably don't even know me. You know what I mean? If you know me as only the quiet, nonchalant person. I mean, I got different personalities based off what environment I'm in. You know me as only the quiet, nonchalant person. That's not just like yapper talking shit and just trying to improve things around me. You probably don't know me. I am an atheist. I'm going to be speaking on that eventually, and because I think it's very important to know and search for truth and be honest about what you know and what you don't know in life. And I think religion causes a lot of harm. So I'm going to be speaking on that. And if you can't handle those conversations, block me, but just be respectful about it. So it's still probably one of the last things. Be respectful. No, you can't join my groups. Yes, I will gatekeep some stuff. Yes, I do know. If you're in crypto, you know the same person that put profit and some of those members in Grand on put me on. So I know some people, some connected people in the crypto space. I know some high ranking people in the crypto space, in my opinion, at least. They're not like clouded, but same people that put like profit on put me on. You know what I mean? I know the founder of Grand. You know what Grand is. I can be very disagreeable. Don't ask me for money if you don't share my last name. Even if you do, uh, be respectful. Don't lose your life over nothing. You know what I mean? I don't. Most of my money is invested in assets that are illiquid. So if you try to take actions, one, I keep stuff on me just like you. I own the same things that you do. I probably own the same things you do. I play with the same toys that you do, and it might not go your way. Not that it's not that. Yeah, so follow me at Confights. I'm gonna be starting to talk about real estate. I really want to make a video on my condo. That's the real reason I made this video. It wasn't just a flex, but it was more or less just to put my accolades out there so you know what the fuck I've done instead of me being questioned on every video that I make uh going forward. So I feel like a lot of people in the space have not done what they've said they've done. I think I actually have, and I actually am speaking from experience when I say that some of the things I'm saying. So follow my if you're a real hustler and you really want to make money, if you want to make success financially, spiritually, want to hear what I have to say philosophically, a bunch of any of those categories in crypto, I got a bunch of opinions that I will be dropping unapologetically on the channel. So uh, it's time to go all in. Let's burn the boats. And thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow all my social medias, Confights, links in bio. Appreciate you for watching.